This year, we celebrated 10 incredible years of the International Business Case Competition, a decade of collaboration, innovation, and inspiration. From across the country, students from 14 institutions came together, representing minority-serving institutions, HBCUs, and diverse academic backgrounds, united by their passion for solving real-world business challenges. In just a few days, they became more than teammates. They became collaborators, leaders, and lifelong members of a global community.
It's just gaining insight and perspective onto how other people think, my peers. It definitely challenged me in a way that I hadn't been before. Because as I mentioned, they were different perspectives and it was just nice outside of the classroom experience.
I think the most valuable take that I have or outlook on this, I came into this competition thinking that the ideas that I have, it's kind of similar to everyone's ideas. Quickly find out that there are a lot of great minds I get to work with. So it's beautiful to have bounce off ideas of each other. And I think the most valuable part of that is just having to kind of step back and then incorporate everybody's idea to build what our group has accomplished for this competition. So I think that's the valuable lesson for me, is just having to open yourself up on other people's point of view or ideas, and then putting that with yours and then coming to a common solution.
I feel like the most valuable part about this competition was being mixed in with different people from different universities.
Okay.
Because it made us really get uncomfortable.
I believe the most substantial thing about this whole case competition was being able to shuffle up the teams and figuring out people from different backgrounds and different ethnicities, and just understanding how they work in their colleges compared to mine, and also just being able to come in a short period of time and use our teamwork to develop such a remarkable presentation.
I think the most valuable part of the case was having it randomized and meeting our group for the first time. I think it helped and each person being a different major, I also think that brought a lot of different perspectives and value into what our case study.
At first I was kind of unsure, are we gonna be, knowing we're talking about prepared, did we all come equally prepared? But I felt like you were more than prepared, which made me look over my notes I took in the car, and it's you know what, I feel like we got this. But yeah, different use of tools and strengths. So I'm pretty good at Excel. We got the Canva King over here, and he also let us use his iPad. He made the menu on the iPad and not the computer. Whatever challenge we had, we gave it to the correct person.
So we came in this exact room. We shared ideas.
Okay.
We discussed. And some of the challenges that we faced were what type of outline we want to use for our presentation, who goes first, strengths and weaknesses of each specific person, and that's how we incorporated it into our slides, making sure that everything went efficiently and smoothly.
Yeah, we definitely headbutt a little bit, but I think we try to keep the peace no matter what. Even though we might headbutt and we didn't like the same idea, we just kept it mutual, and we want to win. We didn't come here to lose, so we, even though we didn't like the idea, we just kept trying to go.
Yeah,
Keep going.
and that refers back to the communication. Like there will be not multiple times, but sometimes like last night where we were disagreeing on strategy and what to do, and you just like basically just talked it out the whole night until we reached a stable conclusion about what to do. So yeah, we butted heads, but again, it's just how you communicate with each other, and that leads to the solution.
I think the biggest way is just to trust each other. There were some times when like somebody would say an idea, or you would say an idea, and I didn't really get it, or I wasn't really understanding it, but I knew, one, that you're capable and that you know what you're talking about, but two, that I would want you to trust me with something that I'm passionate about, so I'm going to trust you. And so having trust in each other and just having faith. You got to keep the faith.
Yeah, and I'll definitely say compromise.
So this has prepared me professionally because I've not always been good at public speaking, but today I got out there and I actually spoke in front of not 6 judges, but not a room full of people, but a handful of people in a room. So
in the corporate world, you're going to be working with people that you probably never met before, that you just met for the first time, and you know, working in a quick work environment. So I feel like that definitely helped us prepare us for the real world.
Okay, really.
Added to that, we had to adapt to work under stress, and like we had a limited deadline, limited time frame. The deadline was coming to us, and the work was not done, and so we had to adapt to that to kind of to kind of produce and perform faster.
When I'm going to the business world, I'm definitely expecting to meet like people that I don't know. I'm not going to be working with everyone from my class or my friends, people that I don't know. And then something like this case, is something that I'll be doing at the workplace. There will be a case, and then we'll have to analyze. I'll have to work on it with people that I don't know. And then sometimes we'll have to like bring up solution in the shortest possible time. So working under pressure, being able to like do presentation and articulate your thoughts and make it make sense in the shortest possible time is like amazing.
So definitely, like we've been saying, that constraint and the limited knowledge, I think that's really vital for growing in your professional career, because you're not going to be given everything you need, especially as you progress through your career, you're expected to know things. So being able to be flexible and open-minded and just be able to adjust to situations, I think that's definitely helped with my career, because I haven't had a lot of experiences where I was kind of in that pressure and expected to strive under that pressure. So I think that's definitely helped.
So get ready.
Get ready, okay.
Read that case study.
Okay.
Read that case
Do
study.
your research for sure.
Yeah.
Familiarize yourself with the case as much as possible before coming here, because you don't get that much time to like.
If you are planning to come to this competition, please know that it is a team effort. There's no big I's and little me's in team, or however you spell it, but there's an M and an E. And some other letters too. But remember that it is a team effort, team coming with an open mind, ready to develop a collaborative strategy that works best for you and your team. Collaboration, teamwork.
Love your group.
Yeah.
Do it. Have fun.
Yeah.
It's actually really enjoyable once you get past the problems.
Yeah.
And for me, right now, I just believe that like case competitions are not just for business majors, but like if you're really interested about business or like entrepreneurship, you should definitely consider it. Because like when I was presented with the opportunity, I was like, should I go for it or not? Or like, is this my field and all of that? But in the grand scheme of things, it gives us like other soft skills.
I would just say you have to think of it business-wise, like this is a corporate. You have workers or co-workers that you don't really work well with. You have to do what to do to get it done. So that's just the best advice.
Be prepared.
Yes.
Fun. Okay.
Be prepared. Be willing to stay up late. Be willing to take ideas from other people, because we all doesn't think alike.
Right.
So just be open-minded. and be willing to learn. It's a learning process.
Just check your ego at the door, and it's a wonderful experience to prepare you for the corporate world and working, with cross-functional teams and collaborating.
Definitely read the case.
Yeah.
Definitely read the case, and I think too, have fun, because they're just out there. They really want us to be challenged and grow. They're not really there to critique every little thing. They want us to grow.
Come with an open mind, because there's gonna be so much challenge. Let's say maybe you're someone like me that loves her sleep, and then someone is trying to tell you to stay up till 12 and wake up at 6. It's like, oh no, we're not doing that. But then you kind of have to do that. So I think come with an open mind.
Wanting something so bad that you're sacrificing sleep for it, or that procrastinator mindset where you're like, I'm gonna get it done, but I'm gonna submit it at 11:59. If you're that type of person, you're gonna love this. But with that being said, if you can prepare, obviously read the case study, highlight some notes.
Really read the case study before you get here. Try to, when you're going through the questions, try to answer as many as possible, honestly, before you even get here, because, we had very limited time to create a presentation and get an understanding of the case study when we got here. So, the ball is in your hands. So, if you prepare as well as you can, you'll be prepared as well as you prepare. You know what I'm saying? So, that's all.
Stay well rested.
Yeah.
Sleep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Breathe.
Thank you.
Breathing is important.
Okay.
With support from expert judges, inspiring faculty, and industry leaders, this was more than a competition. It was a launch pad for future global changemakers.
They learned from each other. They learned from experience. They explored Atlanta's rich cultural history, connecting past lessons with future impact. Congratulations to all teams. Your dedication, creativity, and global mindset truly shined.
Thank you for being part of our 10-year milestone of GSU CIBER International Business Case Competition. Here's to the next decade of empowering global leaders. Together,